Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
We're just seeing a few light showers on the map this midday, and we'll go ahead and show you what happens to all of this a little bit later in the day with Stormcast. And we stop this right around 5 p.m. You can still see there's going to be plenty of action on the map, and it's going to be the same thing right around midnight. But then as we transition into Thursday morning, mostly dry for breakfast time. Pretty dry for lunchtime too, but here comes that next wave right around dinner time. Could have a few light sprinkles along the coast, but it's going to be into the late evening that this becomes much more widespread. And then we're looking at even more widespread and heavier stuff for Friday and then into Saturday. And in that series of storm systems for Friday and Saturday is going to end up giving us some medium impact. So more on that here in a minute or so. Here's some of the water totals we're expecting through Thursday night, subject to change, but it's going to be the coast and the Cascades that'll obviously receive the bulk of this moisture, then definitely a lot less for our west side valleys and to the east of the Cascades. Snow levels are going to stay pretty consistently right around 6,000 feet for today and then dropping down to around 4,000 feet overnight. So that means places like Klamath Falls and Modoc Point and Chiloquin could see that very brief transition to snow, but the bulk of the accumulating snowfall is going to be above 6,000 feet. So here are some of these snowfall projections through Thursday night. This is also subject to change, but we can maybe have upwards of a trace to an inch for our Siskiyou County passes, maybe 1 to 3 inches for our east side passes, and then 2 to 6 inches for some of our Cascade passes. So I've been saying this a lot over the past couple of days, but this is going to be enough snow to give us a headache. This is going to be enough snow for you to have to take it slow on the roadways, but I'm not sure if this is going to be enough snowfall for us to have to break out the snow chains or for there to be road closures, but of course, we'll keep a very close eye on things. So for today, we'll have winds gusting out of the south and southwest between 20 to 40 miles per hour, with some of the faster wind gusts being in the Shasta Valley. Otherwise, high temperatures today are going to be about 5 degrees above average for this time of the year, so a mild day. And then for tonight, the winds will calm down just a little bit, but they'll still gust out of the southwest upwards of 20 miles per hour for the coast and for the Cascades. And like you saw in Stormcast, we'll be drier into Thursday, but that's going to be pretty short-lived because late Thursday into Friday, here comes that next series of storm systems. We're already going with medium impacts for both Friday and Saturday, again, because this is going to be a very wet storm system. It's going to bring a lot of rainfall to the coast, so maybe there could be a little bit of coastal flooding, maybe even some mountain flooding too, with snow levels being around 8,000 feet. And the wind gusts are going to be pretty strong as well. But we're mainly concerned about the flooding potential, and the reason why snow levels are going to be so high is because we're going to be so mild for this time of the year. We'll end up being about 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year as we head into the weekend and into next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. Rain and thunderstorms likely for today, and the same thing applies to Friday and Saturday. For Siskiyou County, rain likely for today and then pretty dry into Thursday. For the Klamath Basin, it's the exact same cycle. We'll have rain likely for today and then looking pretty dry for Thursday. For the mountains, we could have maybe 6 to 8 inches of snow up towards Crater Lake through Thursday night. Maybe we could have a little bit more for Friday morning. And then for the Rogue Valley, rain and thunderstorms likely for the rest of today. A small chance for showers into Thursday, but more rain likely for Friday and Saturday.